Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to bling out your own Crocs for this Halloween time into a Pumpkin King Jack Skellington theme. So I'm going to begin by following down only on the areas that I'm going to bling out. So that's going to be the whole front because I am going to bling out the whole orange face. So I have my sandpaper and I'm going in, taking off all that top coat that the shoe comes with. So that finished coat is going to look a little bit matte, a little pale, as you can see there. So that is what we are looking for. And I'm going to go ahead and do that to both shoes. Remember, only on the areas you're going to bling out. So as you can see, the difference of this one and that one, this is the one from the store and this is the one I just found down. That is what you are looking for, and that's what I'm going to do to the other shoe. So now this is how both shoes looked. Once I was done filing both of them down, I'm going to go ahead and get a napkin with some alcohol and remove all that dust to make sure they are clean and ready for the next step. So my shoes are all filed down, they're dry, they're clean, all that dust is gone, and now I can start working on my design. So if you guys watch my videos, you guys know I do like to hand draw everything most of the time. So that's what I am going to be doing now. I do always do a line right across in the middle to, kind of work as a guide. This is my inspiration, the Pumpkin King from A Nightmare Before Christmas, also known as Jack Skellington. But today I am doing, like I said, the Pumpkin King. So it's going to be a pumpkin face. So as you guys saw the picture, that is what I am using as a guide to draw out the face. So I'm using my pencil because it makes everything much easier. If I do mess up, I can always go back and erase whatever I do not like. So as you guys can see, I did draw a line where the eyes are going to be to kind of also work as a guide when I am drawing the mouth, because since it is a carved out pumpkin, the mouth is like kind of all over the place. So that's why I did that. And I'm just sketching out the mouth, looking back at the picture as my reference. I'm trying to make it as, similar as I can. It is a little bit complicated when it comes to the Crocs because, it's not a flat surface, and then the front is very, pointy on one side. There's a lot of holes. So it's a lot going on. But, that's why, again, I'm using a pencil. I'm sketching it out. I'm not just going in straight with a marker. That's why I do this. So if I do mess up, I can fix it until I get the design that I want. So as you guys can see here, I am just about done with the mouth. Like I said, I can erase if I want to. That's the whole purpose of the pencil. And now I'm going to do my eyes. So it did take me a while trying to figure out exactly where I wanted these eyes to be. They just were not looking right to me. So I literally did them about like 3-4 times. Like I said, it took me a while, but I got the design and it came out looking good. I drew the nose. It's a very simple design, guys. Everyone should be able to do it. This is when our, drawing skills from kindergarten should come in handy. But anyways, so yeah. So I did the design. If you guys see all those markings everywhere, don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. We're obviously going to blink over it. But besides that, I can always go in with the eraser. And if that's not enough, I can go in with some acetone with a little Q-tip or something, and or some alcohol, and that will remove all those lines to make it look neater. If that helps you guys, I'll do it in a little bit so you guys can see. But yeah, I move the little strap to the front to make sure it's not covering the eyes, making sure everything is exactly where I want it to be, because once I go in with the marker, I can't erase anymore. So the design is going to be there. I did the same exact thing on the other one. I try to get the lines and everything exactly the same. So now I'm going to go in with my Posca marker. Those are the markers I like to use to go in and color my custom Crocs. I'm just going to go in with my Posca marker and outline all the sketch that I did first. You guys will see how I do that. Just really simple lines, guys. Do not overcomplicate it. It's super simple. I'm doing any last editing if I do want to when I'm going in with the marker. I'm gonna do that on both shoes first. And like I was telling you guys, if you guys do mess up or you're having trouble removing the marker, if you do mess up, or the pencil markings, you can always go in with the acetone on a Q-tip or some rubbing alcohol. It works just the same. And go in and remove all those markings that you do not like. Okay, really simple, guys. Don't be afraid. If you do mess up, here is your solution. So, and this is how it's looking so far. Like I said, I'm doing that outline first. I'm going to go ahead and do it on the other one. This is how they look. And now I'm going to go in with the marker, the same Posca black marker. And I'm going to color it in all the inside of the sketch on both shoes. So this is how it looks once I am done coloring it in, guys. But one thing I also like to do, and I always suggest you guys do, is if I am coloring around the circles where the gibbets go, I actually do like to color in the little hole part. I just feel like it brings the art more together, as you guys can see there. But only on the areas where they would be color. You know what I mean? I'm not doing the whole circle inside if I am not having no design around it. You know what I mean? So I hope that makes sense in a way. But I just feel like it makes the whole design a much better. As you guys can see here, I feel like it pops up more, if you guys can see that. But yeah, that's it, guys. So I did my design, I colored it in, and now it's ready to get blinged out. So I am going to be using E6000 to bling it out. I have my little pickup tool, and I am actually going to begin by filling in only the black parts with the black rhinestones. So I am using my E6000 glue. I am pouring it straight onto the shoe because it is a bit of a big area. I am going to be working by sections. That is very important because I don't want my glue to dry out on me. And I am using a toothpick to kind of guide the glue, make sure it's not too bulky on any specific area and it's nicely spread out. So if you guys are interested in knowing, I did use the majority of a size 16 to fill in the black areas, which would be the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. And then to fill in the gaps, the areas where the 16 would not fit, I use smaller rhinestones. So this is a mixed pack of black rhinestones. It just makes it easier, guys, and it helps to save so much money. Like I always tell you guys, if you are not going to bling out so much, buy a mixed pack because you don't have to be buying of each individual size. You know what I mean? So just buy a mixed pack and you are going to save a lot of money. Trust me. So as you guys can see here, I did try to keep my rhinestones a little bit of, in straight lines or at least organized. I did not do a scattered method at all. Like I said, the majority was size 16. That is what I used to fill them in. And then I just went in with the gaps wherever they didn't fit. So this is how the eye is looking. I'm going to do the same exact thing on the other one. Once I am done doing both eyes, I moved on to the nose and then from the nose to the mouth. The mouth, I did break it into sections because I don't want my glue to dry out on me. So I did small sections at a time, also guiding my glue with the toothpick to make sure it's not too clumpy, and it's easy to work with. So I always suggest for you guys to work by sections. Don't just go crazy and put glue all over the place because your glue is going to dry out and then you're going to have to peel it off. It's going to peel your paint and it's going to make a mess. So very important, guys. No matter how experienced you are, you always have to work by sections. Okay? Remember also to always double check your work. Make sure your glue is not getting too dry, You don't want those rhinestones to stick on. And also make sure you don't leave any gaps. I like to go in with the main size rhinestone, which is the size 16 in this case. And then once I am done filling in the 16s and they don't fit any longer, I go in and do all my fill-ins with the smaller size rhinestones. I feel like it just makes it easier and it saves you a lot of time. So that's just a little tip from what I do. As you guys can see here, I am just about done doing the smile. Everything's coming together. It's looking good. I could either leave it like this, but I decided I wanted to bling out the whole croc. So the whole orange part, I am going to cover with orange AB rhinestones. I'm going to double check my work as you guys see me doing here. I'm going to go ahead and quickly do the other shoe. And then I'm going to begin doing the orange part. It's coming out super, super cute. I love it, guys. Look how they look. Oh my god, they're coming out so, so good. Now, these are the rhinestones I was telling you guys about, the orange AB. You guys see how they're shiny with the tone? That's called AB. Those are the ones I'm going to be using. And I'm going to begin blinging out the shoe from the top, continuing working by sections and using my E6000 glue. For the orange area, I did use the size SS20 to cover up the majority, unless I had gaps, obviously. I used smaller size rhinestones, but you guys see me right now using the SS20. That is the main size rhinestone that I use for this part of the shoe. As you guys can see, I like to do my edges first because I did want these rhinestones to look nice and straight across the whole shoe. I wanted that uniform look, so that is what I did. I like to do the edges first and then go ahead and fill in the middle part. As you guys see me right here, I am working on my next section. And I am going across the whole top of the shoe, making my way to the other corner, doing the same exact thing, the outline first, and then going in and filling in. So I am done with the top part of the shoe. I'm going to start making my way towards the middle to the bottom. As you guys can see here, I put more of that A6000 glue and I use my toothpick to guide it to those tiny gaps where the smile is. They are very, very small gaps, guys, so I did need that toothpick to make sure, my glue was going to those corners and not getting on the black part where the rhinestones already are, because I don't want my rhinestones to get covered with glue, and then make a mess. So I'm going to continue with my straight lines of the rhinestones all across the middle part through the face. When I did get to the middle right here, guys, what I did was just continue with my lines of the SS20 all across. I visualized where the lines would go. I continued those lines all across through the face. If I saw an area where the 20 would not fit, I left it alone and then I went back with the fillings, guys. Do not force rhinestones that do not fit in areas because they will lift and they're going to fall off and you don't want that. So if it doesn't fit, leave it alone. Go back with a fill-in size. So the shoe is coming together. It's starting to look even more beautiful. I'm filling in my last gaps right here. And now I'm gonna do the rest of the shoe, the whole front part of the shoe. And I'm going to be done. Continuing doing my straight lines, doing the outlines first, guys. I always tell you guys, if I do want, my lines to be straight, the outlines are always going first, as you guys can see there. And then I move in towards the middle, creating the rest of those lines. So right here, you guys can see how my lines were so straight. I did the outline first, and then I filled in the lines in the middle, towards the middle. And then I did my fill-ins. So I am just about done filling in the whole orange area with those AB orange rhinestones. The shoe is coming out beautiful, guys. Like I always tell you guys, double check your work, but this is how they're looking. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other one. Same exact process. So these are my final results, guys. Look how cute they came out. I love them. They are perfect for this Halloween, guys. Go ahead and try it. Trust me, they're gonna come out super, super cute. But like always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned a little something. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you guys in the next one.